Hi children. So the next concept, only two small concepts is left out as per the reduced syllabus for your class 11. Distance of a point from a line. Now remember, when I say distance, it means the perpendicular distance. Okay. So when I say distance of a point from a line, it means it's something looks like this. Suppose this is a line which is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this is a line, right? And there is a perpendicular distance here, and this coordinate is given as x1 and y1. Okay, there is no need of derivation, you can just use the formula. So if you take this as A, this as B, and this line I say is CD. So distance AB. Okay. So from this point I want to measure the distance. Now what is the given information here? Given information is a line and you have a point over here. Correct? X1, Y1. Now the issue is how I find the distance when a line is given to you and the point from which the distance you have to find to that line is given to you. So the X1, Y1. How I do it? Then distance AB, distance from A to B, is nothing but modulus of, okay, ax1 plus by1 plus c upon square root of a square plus b square. Now this is the formula for finding the distance AB. Directly there is no need of derivation as such for required for this. Okay, you have to just keep in mind because this is required for the next last concept on circle, that is distance between parallel lines. So just pay attention on how I apply the formula, it is the important part. Suppose if I give you a line, find the distance of point say of A 2, 3, okay, from the line to 2x plus 3y is equal to 4. So basically what is the point I will tell you? The line is given to you, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 4, and this point is given as 2, 3. So we just place out. This 2, 3 is considered as x1 and y1. Keep that in mind. So if I use this formula, distance AB, modulus of A. Now remember, A and B are coefficient of the x and y, because if you see this, coefficient of x and y is AB. So keep that in mind. So A is nothing but 2. X1, 2. X1, what is x1? 2. Plus B is what? B is nothing but 3. Right? Y1 is nothing but 3. Now, before we proceed, always remember this is of this form. So it has to be 2x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Right? Now plus c. What is my c value? It is minus 4. I hope you got this point clear. Now once you do this, it is square root of, there is no need to look at the point, it is a square plus b square, that is 2 square 4 plus 9. Now this is what exactly I am looking at. For distance AB, if you see 2 to the 4 plus 9 minus 4 divided by square root of 13. So it is eventually 9 upon square root of 13 units. So a very simple example I have taken up, but there is no complicated at all in this case. Okay, and this is the way you find the distance of a point from a straight line. That is modulus of ax1 for this example. That is, if a straight line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then modulus just ensures the distance is not negative. That's it. There is nothing more than that. So I hope you got this point clear, children. So pause and note it down. One more example we will just do from here, and then we will go to the distance between two parallel lines. Okay, so please note it. Okay, children, that is the next question based on same format. Find the distance of P. Always better, you can always draw the diagram, become easier. minus 2 comma 3, this distance they are asking us from the line x minus y minus phi equals to 0. Right? Okay, now this distance, you know, you can say this is AB here or P. So it is P point here and AB is given to here, so you can say it is C. So I want to find distance PC. What is distance PC? Modulus of A. Remember my A is 1, B is 1. Okay, A is 1 and B is 1. So A x1. So A into x1 plus by1, but here is a minus sign, so minus 1 into b1 plus c, so plus or minus 5 divided by square root of a square plus b square. So square root of a square plus b square is 1 square plus 1 square. So what happens over here? It becomes minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 10. So it is modulus of minus 10 upon root 2. So I will just work out there is nothing much to do. If you want, we can simplify this root 2 upon root 2, you can rationalize this inside. So this is eventually 10 root 2 upon 2, answer is 5 root 2 units. So this is a way, a simple application of the formula. Derivation 100% is not required, just you have to keep in mind what we did and how we applied the formula in the right perspective. So I hope you got this point clear, children. The next thing what you are going to study, the last part on straight line, is nothing but distance between two parallel lines. So let us see how we do that. So pause and note it down. And let us see the last concept to find the distance between parallel lines. So first thing is, you know what are parallel lines. Parallel two lines never intersect. So when I talk about parallel lines, remember you find the distance here. You find the distance here or you find the distance here, the distance will always be same because it never intersects, it is just parallel to each other and the distance is maintained throughout. The same distance will be happen throughout the parallel lines. Now coming to the point, instead of explaining you a theoretical way, let me just take an example and put the concept in a right perspective. So I will take an example. Suppose if I say find the perpendicular distance, okay, I'm just starting and starting with the sum. Find the perpendicular distance between 3x plus 4y minus 5, 3x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0 and the next line is 6x plus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. 6x plus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. Okay, there are many ways to do this sum. So just pay attention now. First thing is, suppose these are the two lines given to you. Okay, now this is suppose 3x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. Second is 6x plus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. Right? Now I just take this off completely. Now, remember how to find the distance between two. Very simple. First thing, you find a point which satisfies this equation of line. I would say find a point, find a coordinate lying on this line. How you can find a coordinate lying on this line? By taking any value for x. Suppose you take x value 1. And you put in this. So what will happen now? 3 plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. So 4y is equal to 5 plus 5 minus 3 is 2. So y is equal to 1 by 2. So my y value is 1 by 2. That means this point 1 comma 1 by 2. You can take any value for x. If 1 comma 1 by 2 will satisfy this, that means it lies somewhere, it might be lying somewhere. Let's suppose it lies over here. So 1 comma 1 by 2, right? And then finding this distance, just to assure you, point is I got it, point to distance you can easily find. So logic says first find a coordinate of points lying on this line. Like for example, you can assume any value for x and find the corresponding value of y. That means this will satisfy this particular line. That means this point lies on this line. Once you get this point, then use the perpendicular distance formula from a point to a line. Just now we finished, right? And work on the formula and get the answer, right? But I'll make it more easier for you. Instead of taking a value x as 1, you always take x as 0. Okay, so you will forget the corresponding value for y. So let me do that also. So I'll just take this off. So this line, suppose if I say let x be equal to 0. So what will be the y coordinate? Y coordinate will become 5 upon 4. So what will happen now in this? So the coordinate is 0, 5 upon 4. So if these are the lines which I am talking about, one of the point I got 0, 5 upon 4, and I already know what is this line stands for. 6x plus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. Now I can find the distance by using the point line formula. Just I show you just previously in the previous sum. So what I do it? So you can say, you can place it down. This you can say A, this you can say B. But distance AB is nothing but modulus of, hold your A x1 plus B y1 plus C upon square root of A square plus B square. Simple? That's it. So distance between these, whether the distance is calculating here or here, as it is parallel line, the distance are going to be same. So that's the what is the logical reasoning which you use to find the points, and then from the point distance formula you evaluate the distance as you did in the previous case. For distance AB will be what now? Just see, modulus of 4 1s are 4 2s are 8, 2 5s are 10, so minus 35 upon 10. You can have this 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10, so it is nothing but 7 by 2. So I believe the distance between this two parallel lines is 7 by 2 units. So every issue is like this. It's a very simple way of working, simple way of looking at the question. So one more question I will do on this, and then we will end up with straight lines and start with circles. Okay, so pause and note it down. Okay, so this is the next example. Find the perpendicular between the lines. So as I said, if I consider this line, you can just draw the diagram, become easier for you all. So you can take this line as 3x plus 4y whatever plus 5 equal to 0, and here we can say 3x plus 4y plus 17 is equal to 0. So this is the distance they are asking us to find. So very simple, find a coordinate on this which will satisfy this. So I will put x equals to 0 and substitute in this case. So this will become 3 into 0 plus 4y equals to minus 5. So y is nothing but minus 5 upon 4. Right? Now having said that, the coordinate will be 0, minus 5 by 4, and this is the line which is given here, that is 3x plus 4y plus 17 is equal to 0. In fact, you can take any value for x, but I take 0, it becomes easier for us to work with the other value for y. So once this is done, then by the distance formula, that is from point A to the line, it is given by modulus of, hold on, A, this is my A, this is my B, don't forget it, A into x1 plus B into y1 plus C divided by square root of A square plus B square. My job is over. So 4 gets cancelled here. So 17 minus 5. 17 minus 5 is nothing but 12. Right? So it is nothing but 12 upon 9 plus 16 is 25. So answer is 12 upon 5 units. I hope you got this point clear. This is something, the part which we need to complete. Okay? And that's the way you deal with the question. Okay? Thank you very much. God bless you. Now let's take the next part of the topic on coordinate geometry, that is circles, in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.